I know, I really want to say this. I know everybody in this locker room joins me. This was a coach's staff win today. I haven't been a part of a team band-aided up as much as we were to come play this game. And, of course, Dak played outstanding. But this was done with a lot of guys that we weren't counting on playing, for instance, that offensive line. Well, I can tell you firsthand, that's coaching. And everybody on this team as a player, their coaches just went up in their eyes today. And I hope that's the way for the fans they did in mine.
Jerry, you mentioned the offensive line, 4 backups. Just what does it say about, the depth that you have and some of these guys that have been able to step up for you?
Well, it says that maybe that's not the depth, that's the players that are sitting out there when they can play. We have a lot of respect for their defensive front, the Jets. But this was a great win for team, not a win for an individual or 4 or 5 all-star, all-pros. This was done with a lot of guys that wouldn't even have been dressed out there today. There's several of them. So my hat's off to, but the main thing I want to say is the credibility of our coaches just went up today in the eyes of the players, and everybody in my mind should have the same feeling about it.
Jerry, how pivotal was Maris Leofau's punch out there, and what was your reaction, and what does that do for the team?
That's what he do. That's what he does. That he practiced that way, and we know you said, boy, there he is again punching that ball out. So he did it, but we had a lot of guys step up and really make some plays. But I'm so anxious. I can't tell you how impressed I am with our offensive line and how they were coached up, because this team is good in the defensive line and good on their defensive front. So, and we're getting better on defense. I know everybody says, man, can't we get off the field? Can't we get off the field? Well, we're getting better, but this was a valiant effort, a great coaching job today.
Williams with over 100 yards in the first half against one of the best rush defenses in the league.
Yeah.
What can you say about what he's been able to do so far?
Well, first of all, we all see he's violent, the way he, to overuse the word. He runs with that kind of strength and that kind of determination. He's very talented, got great balance, but he was behind an outstanding offensive line today, believe it or not. And that was not chopped liver they were running against. That was one of the best ones. And so that and the way we were, our game plan so that we could keep them off balance with Dak and his leadership out there, pre-play calls, all of that was a big victory for this game didn't have to turn out this way, but it did, and did with a lot of people that we weren't expecting to be out there, much less as many of them were out there together. It's one thing for one to play with the rest of the guys that we've been counting on that we without injury, or 2 of them to play. But to sit here and have a dozen of them out there playing, and boy, Jets needed to win this game too. So hats off to our coaches.
James Houston was a guy that you brought in for a training camp tryout. Now 5 games of the season, he's leading this team in sacks. What do you have to say about his performance just as the season?
Well, it just shows you that he's got those kinds of skills. He always has it. We know that he needs to work on the run. Guess what? We had a pass rusher around here that the way to box him in was run at him, and but he could really rush the passer. This guy's rushing the passer beyond my expectation.
What did Flournoy show you